Excellent. I was actually looking at ring lights with my boyfriend. We just went to go look at some cameras because I really want to start taking like moonscapes.
Oh, see.
I've been really wanting, and like pictures of, when the moon's really big and the city against the like backdrop of everything, or the ocean. I just feel like there's so many missed opportunities.
There really is. And as good as our phone cameras are, they're really poor at taking pictures of the moon.
And there's so many pretty times, and especially the parking garage next to his house. From there, you can get the moon against a lot of really pretty backdrops.
Oh, see.
Mm-hmm. He also he keeps bringing up wanting to do
He wants to do what?
an OnlyFans
For you?
for both of us. He's like, oh, I don't have a problem being in it.
Dirty boy. You should.
I was just kind of shocked. I was okay. We'll talk about it.
I say yes.
I don't think though that I could show my face, and I would have to wear a wig. So, because if people knew me, you'd know my hair.
Can you just put it up?
I could, but I could just buy like a blonde wig or something.
Let's see.
Just go buy one for the heck of it.
I think this should be something you should do. I'm so curious. Like, I would totally do it. But like, at what point do you start making money?
That's the thing is, I think if you know how to market it, so you have to make sure you just get followers from any, and I'm sure there's some sort of way. I've never looked into it, so I wouldn't even know. But
Yeah.
if it is something seriously that I ever would consider doing, I'd look into it.
I think you should. Because I was going to sign up for Feet Finder. But like, I don't know, like, I just want to get paid.
I just want to get paid. And if I really don't have to show that much stuff, sometimes it could just be, like just just little things like that. There's always ways to trick.
There is. There is. And you said that we knew somebody that CJ knows someone that doesn't show their face.
He does. He pays for someone who doesn't show their face.
He's a payer?
Oh yeah. He wanted my okay, I'm like, I don't care. He's like, what do you think of this? I said, just don't get obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, she's not your friend. She just wants your money, which...
Oh, we have so many questions. We need to have an interview with him.
Oh, for sure. Because I know he's still subscribed and he adores it and she only shows from here down. So her nose down. So you don't see her hair, anything. And I don't know if stimulation. I think she does only like stimulation. But I don't know what else she does.
Does she dress as anime?
Oh, she does. Does she dress in anime? No, she'll dress in like little schoolgirl like cosplay stuff.
Oh, that's definitely his.
And that's
right up his alley.
She's also 23.
We needed that at 23.
There's all these things that I feel like we kind of missed out on the ability to make money with when we were young.
We did. We really did.
This younger generation, although I feel like, maybe not just them, but us, we all have to hustle a little harder because trying to like live.
We have to all stand out and be different.
Because you have to try and make as much money as possible just to be able to, okay, how can I have a place, and just not even a fancy place, just my own place, and function and do everything.
Yeah. It's really, really, really difficult.
And we all want our own place and our own space, but then comes the life of like, here's my rent and here's my utilities, but you want it so bad because sometimes you just need your own space.
Yeah. And like, it's hard here. And insane.
We live in probably one of the most expensive states.
Yes, gas, like I paid I want to say 4.55 today for a gas.
Gas makes me want to cry right now. What is going
Mhm.
on? What is going on?
I don't understand. I was on empty, 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 and I was like, Safeway was closed, and that's usually where I get my gas at Safeway because it's cheaper. So they were closed, and then I had to go to Shell, and that was 4.55. And I was like, do I just want to fill up to get me to work and back, or like, and then I have to come back anyways, and probably
Yeah.
still use the same amount of money that I would fill it up now with?
So it's just at that point, might as well just fill the tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to anyways.
Yeah, it is so gnarly. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Yes, like I can ramble on about like money in California all day and my frustration with it.
And it's almost, I know everyone asks, why do we stay here? I do love this state. I do. But I think I'm attached because I have a lot of roots here with probably like you and my family and people I love.
Hmm.
But sometimes I wonder if it's easier to live somewhere cheaper and then just be able to have the ability to, if I want to come monthly or something.
Yeah, I've definitely dabbled with living in a different state. I
Totally.
and then for me, not having a support system would be like the biggest break for me.
Yeah. And that's the hardest thing because if you move somewhere and you're alone, then that's the problem.
Hmm.
And so there's all these other things when people are like, why do you stay here? It's well, there's multiple reasons why. I am aware it's an expensive state.
It's very expensive. I would move if I had someone to move with me.
You want to go to school in Georgia or Tennessee?
I'm down to look into those schools. I would just need help with my daughter, and then I have her father, and it's like,
With that though, couldn't you do where someone would get the baby for the summer and then someone has her for the school year?
okay, so she went with her dad yesterday, and I had to FaceTime her because I missed her today.
Oh, and so a whole summer
So
without her because she would be with you, I assume, for the school year.
yeah, I think it would be low key super fun, but my heart would hurt.
Your heart would hurt. I know.
Hmm.
It's
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 just
hard.
it's hard and I've thought about it and when I go see CJ soon, he keeps telling me he's like you're going to fall in love with it and you're just going to end up staying here.
I'm not against it. I mean,
I've thought about it and maybe I need to.
you are in the perfect place to do something like this right now. To move to a different state, you are in the perfect place to do that
Yeah, that's true.
because your work is online. I don't know
That's
if you're
fine.
looking into school in the fall, but you could stay in school.
Yeah. I mean,
You could just
technically
don't
as long as
change
this
your address. And you'd still be a California resident.
and just get my I think I would have to though cuz if I live there, I think I might have to change.
I don't know, maybe you could be a Georgia resident, go to school in Georgia. Everything's
Mm,
online right now. Like right now is the perfect time just to get up and move.
yeah, that is very true.
I 100% support that. I would miss you desperately.
I know that's what I mean.
But I mean, then I can come literally, I won't have to work around when you're going. I can literally just go.
Just go. Like, okay, here's a key. I would just give you a key ahead of time.
See, mail it
Okay,
out to me.
just mail you the key.
Meet me there.
It's it's something I just it keeps like dabbling more in my
Oh,
mind.
if I was in your situation, I would totally do it.
And then I sometimes I get crazy though and too like do I just go live in Hawaii for 3 months too? That's also been a thought.
Because you looked and you saw like
They ha-
housing.
they have furnished units because Hawaii is
Hmm.
such a tourist place. They do leases by 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months.
Do it.
So just finding a furnished place and just kind of okay, figure it out.
Mm. And then when you're done traveling and living wherever you want, come back and have a baby.
I know my boyfriend's trying to find permanent remote, because his big tech company doesn't do permanent remote.
Oh, see. And I saw an article. I would have to go back. I almost sent it to you just to save about his company.
Oh, you're gonna have to send it to me if you find it.
See, I'll have to look for it. I think it was like on BuzzFeed or something.
I
It
think
was
that one he
a
mentioned
lady,
something too.
a lady about maternity leave.
Oh wait, what happened? You cut out.
It was about maternity
Oh.
leave and working there.
Oh.
Juicy.
Juicy, you're gonna have to send it to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. That one had I was just gonna say something super random too. I think that one's trying to I don't know how to like trying to wife me up, because he said something the other day about something about it being soon, and I was turned into, what'd you say? He's like, oh, nothing, and just walked away.
Oh, he's totally trying to wipe you up.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
You can hear my second married couple.
I feel like I'm such a hot mess that I'd be like, are you sure? Sure you want?
Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
That's the exact thing. Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
I mean, he's marrying two other people.
That's, yeah, you're marrying two other people, so
Hmm.
he's aware of that though.
Yeah, I think he definitely learned for sure. I'm like part of the deal.
He knows. He absolutely does. He's so good.
Did you know Pluto's going, not Pluto, Jupiter's going retrograde tomorrow?
I feel like that's a problem.
So it could cause greed because it's going backwards.
Okay. So how so greed, meaning just like you want lots of stuff, you want lots of money.
I think so. I think it's just because it's the abundance and luck, and it could be prosperous because it's in Pisces, and then it's going to go backwards at the end of July into Aquarius
Oh, so it's
and
gonna get real weird.
stay in Aquarius until um, October. I think like around Rye's birthday.
So, but is the main part of it going into retrograde is gonna be the greed and everything?
See, so it's greed.
Yikes.
Have it.
And just Jupiter is such, well, like one of my favorite planets, because I feel like it's so strong and powerful and it pulls so much.
Hmm. Do you know what sign your Jupiter is in?
I have my thingy. I'd have to find it really quick. Let me see. But, while we're checking our signs, everyone's
It
probably.
says during its retrograde, details will be worked out and we will learn just how to benefit. We will all reap the new ideas and approaches because Aquarius is all about inventing and
My Jupiter is in Aquarius.
ooh, so it might be good for you.
Benef- Beneficial.
Yeah, I just don't know about it moving backwards, but
Yeah, that could be a problem.
we'll have to pay attention.
Yeah, we'll have to see. You'll have to remind me, or your calendar will pop up on my phone.
My Jupiter's in Aquarius too, and it was also when I
Your
was
Jupiter.
born, it was in retrograde.
Ooh.
So I don't know.
We have the same moon and the same Jupiter?
Well, I think because their signs last longer, I think towards the end of the
Oh,
planets we have pretty much the same. Because is your Saturn in Scorpio?
yes. Is your Pluto in Scorpio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think the end of our planets,
So I think from like
Jupiter down,
Jupiter down, yeah. Because Uranus
is
is Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my Mars is in Aries and my Venus is in Aries.
So my Mars is in Cancer and my Venus is in Gemini.
Oh, okay.
And my Mercury's in Leo.
Your Mercury's in Leo.
Mm-hmm.
You froze. There you are. Your Mercury's in Leo.
Wait, I have 0 Aries.
But you have a Leo in you. That's a different kind of fire. So I feel like a Leo fire is because my sister and my little niece are very Leo. Is they're very vain and they're very quick. Like you light a match and there's just kerosene and it explodes.
Yeah.
And Aries is very different to me. I feel like they're just the kind of aggression it is it's kind of slow building, and then when it hits the point, it's just game over.
Yeah. Aquarius is a different beast.
Aries.
Yeah. Sorry, not Aquarius.
Yeah, no.
Aries.
Well, you're surrounded by Aries.
Yeah, I cannot stand it.
Everywhere. Our married one, her sister is an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're surrounded by fire everywhere.
Is her son an Aries?
Her sisters?
No. The married one's son. Is he an Aries?
Yes, he is.
Little Aries.
She's literally surrounded by fire. She is water, and I think that she tries, like dousing it out, but it's very hard to douse it out because she's so much fire all around her.
What's her husband?
A Gemini.
That's fire?
No, Gemini is Earth, I thought.
But they're stubborn.
No, he's air. I'm sorry. Aries. Because Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Is that right? No, hold on. Now I feel like I'm forgetting my signs. But I thought Gemini was air. And that would explain why he's so weird too sometimes.
That is probably why you guys get together so long.
That's probably why we get along.
Mm-hmm.
Gemini here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. So she's got some air, but other than that, all fire. Yeah.
See.
Actually, both my sisters are fires.
Ooh.
The oldest one was a Sagittarius.
See.
And then the middle one, the Leo.
And then you are little Aquarius baby.
Little Aquarius baby. Super random. That's probably why
you are the random one.
I'm super random in my family.
See.
So are you though. You're the water in your family.
See, because my sisters and my mom is Aquarius.
Aries.
Yeah, Aries. Same thing. You both start with an A.
I feel like when you have so much fire around you and you're water, you probably keep trying to calm it. You do. You're people pleasers. You try to douse it and calm it, but it's too much fire. It's like a forest fire. You cannot put it out.
No.
And so you end up pouring more water on top of it, and you run dry.
See?
Mm-hmm.
That's my life.
That's your life. But that's like true story. That is your
I'm
life.
a damn fire truck over here.
You're a fire truck. You're working on being better at that, though.
I am.
And just keeping, your little bucket for yourself. This is mine.
See, my family is the hardest, though.
Family is so hard. They can drain you, and you feel bad because you don't know what.
No.
So, and sometimes it's so stressful, and you just are
like. It is.
And the older you get, you realize, oh my God, my parents had no idea what the hell they were doing.
No, I was telling my mom because I had said something, and she's like, oh, I wish I could just record you. And then so I was like, yeah, me too. Like, I don't know. And because what she was saying is what I supposedly didn't say, or I did say, or whatever. And then I was like, dude, I felt like you were just gaslit as a child. Like, I feel like you were raised by a narcissist.
Oh, to your mom?
Yeah.
She
because
might have been.
defensive when I'm like, no, that's not what I said. And she's like, I wish I could record you. And I'm like, chill out. It's
It's
fine.
okay. Well, she probably was.
Yeah. No, she totally was because I'm dealing with it now.
Yeah, and you're dealing with the consequences of it, and now some of it's probably trickled into you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying your mom's bad, but your mom might have a few narcissistic tendencies.
Oh, absolutely.
But that probably has also kind of hurt you. And
Mhm.
yeah,
So I'm dealing with her mom, my grandma, right now. And then, like, the way she has you second guessing every decision or every thing that you're like, no, I like this. And she's like, well, are you sure you really like that? Like,
like you don't
yeah,
like that.
not
You
what I
like
want.
this.
And I'm like, dude, I told my mom, I was like, if that was your life for however long, I'm sorry.
Like, no wonder she wanted to get out so bad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, old people are crazy. I wish
My,
they were more aware, like self-aware.
and I love my grandma too, my tita,
Mm-hmm.
and she's amazing. She's 95, I want to say. Uh, but
Yeah, she,
and I don't know if your grandma does this or if it's just Latin grandmas, the guilt. Like, I left to go to Chris's last night, and don't leave me. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't go. And oh, you're gonna leave me here by myself. And I felt so bad. And
yeah.
I've been here all week, all day, and just the
Mm-hmm.
one time I was gonna leave, just I felt horrible.
See, yeah, I don't.
Did your grandma do that?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't live with her, but I get like, oh, so you're just calling me because you're on your way home and you have nothing else to do? Like, it's just the most convenient time for me to talk, but
And I
whatever.
would like to talk to you for a few minutes because I missed you, but now I think
Yeah,
I'll get off the phone.
yeah, that was the wrong choice, apparently. Or I get like, oh, your sister was over here all day today, and it was so nice to see her. Like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're just like, oh, okay. I
I don't
love
have
you.
that luxury.
Yeah.
I'm calling though.
Yeah, you're calling and you're making the effort. And then your grandma does this too. And I think it's just something of the 50s or when they were born. But grandparents will tell you, oh, you're fat. Like, my grandparents, they went to a party of my cousin's wife. And my grandma says to her in Spanish, oh, you've gained weight. What happened? You didn't used to weigh this much. Who just had a baby a year ago.
It's nuts. Like,
My dad was like, you cannot say that.
yeah,
My
no.
dad,
I'm glad that your dad is aware because it also trickles down.
yeah. Oh, I love my mom and dad, but they also say things sometimes. I'm just like,
So we would be over at my grandparents, and um, Rye would be like having a snack or whatever, and she'd be like, "Oh, you can't eat that. You're going to gain weight." And I'm like, "That's her job right
she's
now. Like,
little. She's
that's
supposed to gain
literally
weight.
her job."
Yeah,
Like,
that's literally, she's a little human. They're supposed to gain weight and grow.
yeah. And so like, and I mean, I correct it right on the spot, but I don't want. So right now she steals food and she hides and eats it,
Because of,
or okay, she doesn't sell food. She sells candy, and she'll like go in her room and she'll eat it.
oh, and she'll hide it and eat it. And that
I
could
didn't eat it,
become,
and then you'll just see little wrappers all over her room.
oh, I remember you sent us a snap of behind the chair. She was sitting behind her rocking chair.
Oh yeah, and like I don't want it to turn into a thing.
Because that can become like, don't hide it.
Yeah, I
Because
don't want her to be like a closet eater.
then it becomes shameful, and then it can
Mm-hmm.
become an eating disorder.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
so I tell
so,
her, if you just ask, you can have it, but just ask. That way we know what you're eating.
yeah, because I just want to
Mhm.
make sure you're not eating a rock.
Yeah. Well, and then I tell her, like, because if you eat too much candy, it will upset your stomach.
It upset your tummy and your teeth.
Mm.
I know she hates teeth, but teeth, they're important.
Yeah, like, so, and I was at work yesterday, and one of like the foreman came in, like saw another foreman, and he was like, "Oh, like how much do you weigh?" Like just ask that flat out. I was like,
To another foreman?
"Yeah," and then so I mean that guy, he just told him, and then he goes, "Oh," he's like, "I was gonna make fun of your weight, but I weigh pretty close to the same as you."
Are they
I was like,
older?
"Why?" Yeah, they're older. They're probably as old as their parents.
Yes. It's
But I was like,
something, yeah.
why? Like, why is that the first thing of conversation? Is how
It,
someone looks. I don't get that.
it's something that just, it's still to this day. I mean, it's not, I know everybody talks about body positivity, but I also think a lot of that is for show. And the reason I say that is I think a lot of people still, we get so messed up in the head of what we see everything should be that we are trying to be positive. Now, some people really are, but some people I think we're fighting. And it's just so hard because you keep having everything you see come at you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're trying to be positive, but at the same time, being thin is still being rewarded no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what.
Or like you could just have a surgery to fix it.
But yeah,
Because
just
everyone at work is just like, oh, I want to go get a BBL. And they're like, ooh.
that, okay, in the Latin community, that is like the go to. That is the fix for everything. I don't know why, but I feel like I've known so many Hispanics in my life who have just, okay, I'm just going to go get bariatric surgery. No big deal.
Yeah. I don't.
You telling me?
It's like you could just be fixed. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're still going to feel good about yourself.
No, I mean, because Chris's mom got it, and she did it. It is a mindset. She didn't change anything she ate, and she gained all the weight back.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, both the ones I know, her moms got it, and so it's just if you're mentally, you have to heal everything in your mind. That's what it is. It's the biggest
It,
battle.
mm-hmm. Like it's your mind is still going to win because you're still going to have that on your face that you're not good enough, you're not thin enough, you're not this enough. But you
So
just start loving who you are now.
and that's the biggest thing. You really have to learn to love who you are now, because even if you are thin, if you don't love yourself now, no matter what size you are, you're gonna hate yourself when you're thin.
Mm-hmm. And
It
that's a battle every day for.
and that's a battle. And I think I wish that was emphasized more, that you need to really not fix yourself, make sure you take care of yourself
Mm-hmm.
mentally, and then usually everything else will fall into place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so,
See.
well, we got, yeah. And but that's, again, but that also was the biggest thing too back in the 40s and the 50s, and the celebrities, and
Mm-hmm.
because they used to put all the celebrities on amphetamines, the women, to keep them thin.
Well,
And that's why so many of them, like Judy Garland and kind of Marilyn Monroe and all those, so they would keep them like thin on meth. Then they couldn't sleep, so they prescribed them sleeping pills. And then, so you're taking something to keep you awake and thin, and then you can't sleep, so you have to take something to get you to sleep, and so you're just all sorts of messed up.
that's a disaster.
It's a disaster. Reading your pharmacology book, you're gonna see
Oh, see.
all the reactions. Yeah, there's
See.
two things that definitely should be mixed together.
That's nuts. Ooh, your mermaid glass. I've been so thirsty today. I feel like I'm so dry.
Probably because it's so hot. I mean, considering we don't live in Arizona or
Ooh,
Texas, but
I'm
it's hot for
cozy.
us.
It was 75 today.
In Not up here, it was 91. Yeah, my non-productive day, I was like, you know what sounds good? Let me go take a walk in the 80-degree heat.
Ooh.
I just needed to sweat though. I just needed to sweat and kind of work things out in my head. So I was like, I need to go take a
Oh,
walk.
see. What's going on in the head?
I don't know. Just everything.
Just everything?
I feel like there's always so much stuff that I think about and I stress about and I worry about. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just consistent. Some of those days, some days are better than others. Like today was just kind of a really pensive day. And I think probably because if I'm not doing something is when my mind really can just kind of bring me down.
Oh, see.
That's probably why I don't like to be bored. I must be doing something.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
That's
So
always important. What is it? And a body in movement? Or a mind in
oh,
movement? Or
do you want to pause it
Yo
real
no
quick?
sabía que tú estabas aquí, mija. Perdón.